So great to be in your house, David.
It's great to have you in my house, Alan.
You know the reason I'm here?
Why?
It's because I was promised a fucking pirate story about chocolate milk and you did not deliver.
Well, I'm here to deliver.
Good.
Okay. So.
That's why I broke into your house.
Yeah. It was
That's why I broke into your house and put alcohol in your fridge.
That's why you broke into my house and brought sage and paprika and...
Yeah. I have organized an angry mob of our friends.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm just
here.
Chocolate milk.
How's it going?
Matt's here too.
Why is Matt here?
I heard you guys are reading cringe. So me being the biggest cringe lord, rolled over here. Literally rolled. I did not drive or walk. I rolled.
It was kind of crazy. He came rolling down the street.
Well, it's like I turned into an amorphous blob.
back to the downtime.
I turned into an amorphous blob and kind of rolled here. Anyway, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good.
I'm pretty drunk. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, we don't have adult chocolate milk, so...
Well, yeah.
Everybody in the club getting tips.
Ain't nobody drinking in here. Stop fibbing.
This is a Christian podcast.
Stop it.
This is a good Christian podcast.
I only had...
It's time to establish the Mormon roots of this podcast.
Oh my gosh, shall we do that?
Well, we did establish the Mormon roots of this podcast a long time ago, but that's neither here nor there. And if we really wanted to stay true to our roots, we would be drinking ginger ale. But
I got holy underwear.
I was
holes in it.
drinking ginger ale earlier today.
That's true.
And the ginger ale is gone and it's replaced with IPA. That rhymes.
But Kayla, being the truest believer, is drinking a ginger ale. With
ginger beer. Is that the
ginger
drink of
beer.
Mormons?
Yes.
Yes.
Deep UCA lore. Anyway.
Deep
UCA.
Deep UCA lore is that Mormons only drink sun-warmed flat ginger ale.
That is a deep UCA cut for only true
Moral
fans.
of the story, Kayla's a Chad. Anyway, what are you reading today, David?
Well, first of all, I owe Alan a story.
Yes, you do.
I owe you all a story. This is a real historical thing. So.
Oh, we're telling the story.
Now you've all heard. Yeah, I tell this story. I used to tell this story in the schoolhouse at Knott's Berry Farm.
Do they drink chocolate milk to prevent scurvy?
Shut up.
The people of Jamaica drank it back in the day. I know.
Go on.
So the people of Jamaica used to drink crushed cocoa and mix it with water.
Yes.
It was just like a recreational thing, it was just, whatever. And it was pretty much anybody who was British, which is pretty much everybody, not everybody, but like a lot of the people in Port Royal at the time would be like, ew, gross. Now this is in the 1680s. At this point, Sir Henry Morgan, famous buccaneer, has retired, is living on the island, and, he comes down with dropsy, which is basically a tropical malady that makes it so your body retains fluid, and basically your organs absorb it, and you start kind of slowly drowning, for lack of a better word. Or you just bloat over time. And one of the best doctors in the Western world at the time is assigned to him, a fellow by the name of Dr. Hans Sloane. Now, Sloane comes to Jamaica with every intention of, taking care of this other duke, but then ends up kind of segueing over to Sir Henry Morgan. And Morgan is, without a doubt, the worst patient he's ever had. He's always like, Sir Henry, you need to stop drinking. And so he's like, oh, hang you, doctor, I don't know what you're talking about. And he'll just, grab a bottle of rum and take it. So he gets fed up, Dr. Sloane, and he goes into town and he's kind of just making observations about the locals and, wandering around. And he notices this habit with the, the chocolate, cocoa powder in the water. So he tries it himself and he immediately goes, obviously I'm embellishing a little. He probably didn't do that, but maybe it's funnier in my mind's eye if he did.
Embellish more, not less, and don't tell us when you're doing it.
No, I'm pretty sure he did, David.
He drank it, he spit it out, and then he grabbed dust from the road and rubbed it all over his tongue, and then he spit on a dog.
And then people joined him in a musical number about how bad chocolate milk is.
Well, but it wasn't chocolate milk, it was chocolate water.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the important part. It was chocolate cocoa water. It wasn't even chocolate. It wasn't even have sugar in it. It's crushed cocoa bean powder in water.
I mean, have you had just cocoa powder, straight up cocoa powder?
Yeah.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's rather bitter.
Yeah, and that was his thought. He was like, this is foul. Why are they drinking this? And he thought about it. He went, maybe it has a medicinal property. Because that was the only rationale he could make for it. So he starts thinking, well, what if I found a way to mix this with something else, made it more palatable? I could maybe market this because, I'm a guy who comes in and invades someone else's culture. like a good Englishman.
Yes, he
takes
said
it.
that. He definitely said that to
accurate.
himself.
He did.
He thought out loud.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said something about me, embellishing more.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing.
yeah.
So he stated how colonialism is bad and he didn't care anyway, basically. But but Dr. Sloan, he's like, okay, he finally mixes it with milk and he's like, okay, this is a little better. Maybe if I had sugar, it'll be even better than this. I don't know. Long story short, too late. Henry Morgan dies because he doesn't listen to his doctor, but also but then again, he was assigning him things like, oh, drink this thin gruel. Use this feather to gag yourself and vomit.
Lol.
That's gonna cure you. By
Have some
getting
of this
fluids out of you.
cocaine.
Yeah, and the old doctor meme. It was like, I'd love to be a doctor in the 1800s. It was like, you've got ghosts in your blood. Do cocaine about it.
So Sloan goes back to England, having been unable to save his patient, but his patient seemed unable to save himself anyway. And he starts selling this cocoa powder in tins. Like, here, this'll cure upset stomachs. That's his goal. People start mixing it with milk and drinking it and going, no, that's actually just pretty good. And that is how the doctor who took care of a sick pirate invented chocolate milk.
Ayo.
Hey.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, that story was worth paying $700 for a flight for.
I'm sure glad.
Remember that time that Alan and I were reminiscing about Sobe, and then David almost deleted it?
Speaking of
And
colonialism.
luckily I saved it in the dregs.
Wait. Speaking of colonialism.
Oh yeah, that's a perfect
God.
segue. Hey guys, it's white worm time again.
Fuck.
Yay!
Welcome
I don't know what you guys are angry about. I heard the story's pretty good, even though I've actually never read it. And,
Oh,
Who
You heard
Who
very
wants
wrong.
to start
It is both
catching
pretty
up
gay
Matt
and
on
not
the
gay
legacy
enough at
that
the
is
same
the
time.
White Worm story?
can you repeat that line?
It is
please?
both pretty gay and not gay enough at the same time.
That's true.
Huh.
That's accurate.
That's actually a pretty perfect
That's
summary.
accurate.
All right,
Okay.
do go on. Do go
Okay,
on.
first off, welcome to Undercooked Analysis. The whole Creative Horror crew is here up in the house. And
Ow!
What's
Yeah.
up, bitches?
Meanwhile-
even,
Matt, I
even
know-
me.
I know
So
that you're
Matt-
new to this white worm story, but we don't play Pokemon while we're reading.
Says you.
Says you was just
Says
playing a
you.
mobile game.
What are you talking about? I'm just.
You know how much fucking
He's defending his gym.
Well, there's a
teamfight
gym by
tactics
David's
have to be
house.
during the story.
What are you judging me
It's
over
a
here
lot.
for?
So-
I'm listening to the story, which I've heard David tell many times because I went to Knott's Berry Farm once or 75 times and heard him tell the cool story to a bunch of dumbass teens.
Yeah.
And I've seen this gym, which is submissive and breedable, and I am
Yeah.
taking it for myself. Anyway,
So yeah,
please go on.
we're continuing reading Lair of the White Worm
Fuck.
because
By the guy who wrote Dracula.
so it's by Bram Stoker who wrote Dracula. So
Previously on Undercooked Analysis.
basically to prove my whole theory that you could be both a really, really good writer and a very terrible writer at the same time. Sometimes you
Yeah.
come up with works of geniuses, like Dracula, that actually hold up to the point that it's now infected every part of vampirism lore known to mankind and shit.
I
And you,
thought Shyamalan proved that too. Kind of.
Transcends centuries
Well,
worth.
what's
of
Spans the
speculation.
genres.
What's that thing Alan Moore says? Like, you can read your good stories and get inspired, but you can also read your really shit stories and be like, I could fucking write better than this shit.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
start writing.
Dracula, which of course inspired the the new classic, I will say,
Blade.
Morbius.
I haven't seen it yet, no spoilers.
I was gonna say
heard
Blade.
it's a very good film and that everybody loves it.
It is, in fact, a modern classic.
so, basically, you got Dracula, everybody knows what Dracula is, and then he wrote Lair of the White Worm, which is considered one of the worst horror novels.
Well,
in
Even
existence.
H.P.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Lovecraft
Whoa,
said,
whoa, whoa.
"Wow, bro, this is shit."
Whoa.
That should tell you more.
Didn't
Yeah.
some time pass in between these two books?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a good, 20 years between when the books were published.
as we established previously, the writer is now an old man, and he's writing about old men being awesome. That's the whole
In front of young men.
in front of young
And
men, and how young
educated.
men really admire old men.
Yes.
It sure should.
So
Yes.
Isn't that the way our like governments ran right now?
Yes. Imagine a senator writing a story these days. This is
Oh,
what you're
Lord.
getting.
So,
Well, I get he was probably like very
You on
authoritarian.
board for this,
anyway.
Matt? You ready for this? You ready for this amazing
So-
self-insert fan fiction? You ready for this shit?
Well,
You really want to hear what
You want
these
to
old
hear an
fuckers have to
1800s
say?
fan fiction?
You ready for
Self-insert
this?
fan
Imagine it's 100 years in the past. You ready for this, Matt?
well,
You on board for this?
I did read like the Archie comics series in which Ken Penders and his dumbass mustache. and
This is
certain
worse.
characters-
This is much worse.
Can I? Okay.
This is worse than anything Ken
let
Penders
me
came
give
up
you
with.
the summary. So we have Adam Saltman, rich Australian dude, who is
right.
reached out by his great uncle, who's like, "Hey, bro."
Come live with me in England.
And
Okay.
Adam Salton's like, "Yeah, boy."
And I throw my whole life away and go live with my great uncle.
Of course, because he's
So-
the coolest person I've
Because
ever
he's so
known.
straight.
So I don't know. Just like imagine someone wrote like a really, really famous book or series of books about like I don't know, for example, being a wizard or some shit, and then they turned out to be a real asshole.
Yeah.
Well, the book certainly
Expand
shows
your
it.
imagination.
Lovecraft was mentioned earlier. Anyway, go
Yeah.
on.
Anyway, so
Wow.
you got okay. So basically, old man Withers, and his nephew Adam Salton are like chilling out, and it's a lot of conversation. It's a lot of talky, and
They're very obsessed with like genealogy and like
Rocks.
rocks.
And explaining to the youths,
And
my
it's
dear
not-
boy.
Well,
It's not just old man with-
because rocks can be cool.
They can.
Not these
They're not in
rocks.
this story.
Oh.
Yeah.
so old man Withers. That's not his real name. I don't.
Wait, did someone
He's
say
just mis-
rocks?
A pile of them?
Yeah. Those do share a namesake with Star of the Jungle Cruise, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
So he brings his other old friend Sir Nathaniel, and Adam thinks these are the two coolest guys ever. And
Okay.
they gossip like old women, and they're like, "You're not gonna believe this shit." There's this guy from
And Bisbee is dead.
Abby is falling to
Bisbee
the
is dead.
floor.
I'm good.
Chris is lying on the floor.
Gracie's trying to revive him.
I'm waiting until this recap is done.
So they're like, "You're not gonna believe this shit." Edgar Caswell, who's like the nephew of the rich asshole who owned this rich estate, is coming back, and this is the biggest gossip in town. And then there's this one crazy rich bitch named Lady Arabella who's like, I want to fuck this dude because he's
She's a
rich.
fucking
Also,
snake.
she's like part snake or spider or something.
She has some weird power over snakes.
What if
And
she was
she's-
both?
It's because she's a woman, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Women
I
are snakes.
see.
Again,
Oh,
just
no.
like imagine, for example, someone wrote like a series of books about like a school of wizards, for just random example off the top of my head, and then that person turned out to be a real piece of shit.
Huh.
So
Never
then-
heard of
Who had
that.
some incredibly problematic views.
So, what we've got right now is basically Adam Salton says, "So I met with Edgar Caswell as well as my crush on this girl named Mimi and her sister Lil."
I've got crushes on both of them. Some
And
Also,
bullshit.
why are we still reading this story?
Good question.
Because it's funny to read it, I guess.
Because there's a Patreon set up. That's why.
Yeah, because money.
Because well, this is an experiment. This has all been an experiment. And if we finally get to a point where we're like, that's it, I'm done. Like, that's fine.
Well, right now, one of the things that we talked about is the next chapter is chapter 7 that we're reading called Todd. And it's not Todd, but
Chapter 7, which is named after popular former WWE wrestler, now passed away, Uhaka.
so.
Oh.
Umenga!
So this is there is a servant of Edgar Caswell.
Is it Caswell's servant?
It's Caswell's, yeah.
Yes, Caswell's like,
We're using
Valet.
the word servant.
West,
But I think
yeah,
that
valet.
you can kind of get the picture.
well,
Yeah.
they do use the word servant interchangeable with other certain terms.
Let's just say
But we're sticking with servants.
this is a servant who was
Yeah.
born in West Africa.
And the writing is not so kind to said servant.
The fucking ship they
please.
bring it back on is called the West African. It's really bad.
yeah. And
Really
he is
bad.
described in terms that are, shall we say, really, really shitty.
Unflattering.
So all we need to know right now,
Bram Stoker's racist.
One
yeah,
might use the adjective demonized.
Do you guys remember when Soapy had the logo with two geckos?
Yeah.
Sounds like
I sure do, buddy.
sounds like something Woodrow Wilson would like. Let's continue.
Okay.
So we were talking about whether we should read chapter 7 or not because we skimmed through it and boy howdy it is.
Specifically, Kayla and I skimmed through it and we were like, nope!
But it is.
Nope!
We realized
These chapters are very long.
no, they're not. But we
They're not.
decided to we'll stick with the last 3 paragraphs or read the last 3 paragraphs of chapter 7 because it is important to get in.
Well,
Because
nothing in this story feels important.
That's the
but
other thing.
I
This story
feel-
is so freaking slow because it's just these old men gossiping that nothing happens ever.
I feel
So
like
far,
we
nothing's
should
happened.
clarify, these chapters are very short. One paragraph takes about 2 fucking years to read because there's a bunch of inane bullshit that doesn't go anywhere.
Sir Nathaniel
You look upset.
walks Alex
Very
out to a
upset.
cliff to say, "You see that?
Reading White
All right,
Room
good.
again.
Let's go back now."
We didn't have to.
So
I will stress, we could easily go read something else.
Well, we're in this fucking deep now.
We've skipped a chapter. We're gonna do a chapter.
Okay.
Abby, can you give like a summary of the chapter 7? So
Does it matter? Does anything of consequence
I will
actually
be
happen?
very,
It's more
very
gossip.
concise.
It's
I will
just
be
more
very
gossip.
concise.
Okay.
All that happens in chapter 7 is that they basically talk about, oh, I've got this magical servant from an exotic land who's, oh my god, he's a superior amongst my inferiors. Read
Ah.
into that what you want.
Oh, dear.
It's very, very bad. But the important...
Also, he makes
Plot.
women faint.
What?
He makes women faint, right? That's what it
Well, that was
says.
Yeah.
the previous chapter.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's ugly. It's disgusting. I read it and I don't want to read it again. The important thing is the plot moves to the last 3 paragraphs, which is where we're going to start. So we will start there.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is basically Adam. It's been hinted that Lady Arabella's kind of looking crazy and
She's kind of like a serpent tongue from
Yeah.
Harry Potter. She has power of snake. She's described as having an affinity for sibilance. Basically, all you need to know is snakes are bad, and our protag is bottom mongoose.
yeah.
Kind of a...
Yeah.
So
Tiki Tabi? What's going on here?
Yeah.
I wish we were reading Ricky Tikki Tavi.
so here we go.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
What's our
Oh,
reading
yeah.
order?
What's our marching order?
Should we go?
Well, we're in
Yeah.
a group.
we
right
could
now.
go...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll
Let's
take
go
the
around.
I'll take the end here. Go ahead.
Okay.
Bismi.
Once more?
When
With
Adam.
feeling.
When Adam got back to Lesser Hill, he went to the coach house where the box with the mongoose was kept, and took it with him, intending to finish at the Mound of Stone, what he had begun the previous morning with regard to the extermination. He found that the snakes were even more easily attracted than on the
Attacked.
previous day.
More easily attacked.
I'm drunk.
Alcohol.
Easily attacked than on the previous day. No less than 6 were killed in the first half hour. As no more appeared, he took it for granted that the morning's work was over and went towards home. The mongoose had, by this time, become accustomed to him and was willing to let himself be handled freely. Adam lifted him up and put him on his shoulder and walked on.
This is cute.
Presently, he saw a lady advancing towards him and recognized Lady Arabella.
Okay.
The snake
I wish to retract one of my previous statements about this story.
Yes.
I did previously state that if the mongoose ended up becoming important to the plot, that I would like this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking that back.
No.
Even presence of maybe cute mongoose does
No.
not save
Who's
this.
No.
Lady Arabella again?
She's
Snake lady.
Snake lady.
She's the rich-
literally associated with
Sibilant.
she's the rich white woman, like the woman that's like covered in like wears all
Right,
white.
right.
And
Okay.
when
She
snakes
had
are
like
under,
a
she's like, no
snakeskin
problem,
stow and
We think that she's the catalyst for the white worm that we're going to be
Worm
doing.
could mean snake. You know.
Or dragon.
Allow me to summon my performance sobriety.
Here we go.
Hitherto, the mongoose had been quiet, like a playful, affectionate kitten. But when the two got close, Adam was horrified to see the mongoose in a state of the wildest fury, with every hair standing on end, jump from his shoulder and run towards Lady Arabella. It looked so furious and so intent on attack that he called a warning.
You want to read the?
Yeah.
Look out! Look out! The animal is furious and means to attack. Hey,
Does the dog?
angry mongoose.
Look the fuck out!
Lady Arabella looked more than ever disdainful and was passing on. The mongoose jumped at her in a furious attack. Adam rushed forward with his stick, the only weapon he had, but just as he had got within striking distance, the lady drew out her revolver and shot the animal, breaking his back.
It's gone.
Oh my god!
It's dead.
Wait, no.
I'm done.
Not satisfied with this, she poured shot after shot into him till the magazine was exhausted.
Way to make friends.
Magazine. Revolvers don't have a magazine.
There was
they have a
Stoker
drum.
doesn't
Bram
know that.
Stoker, you fucking hack.
there was no coolness or hauteur about her now. She seemed more ferocious than
More
ever.
furious.
More furious even than the animal. Her face transformed with hate and as determined to kill as he had appeared to be. Adam, not knowing exactly what to do, lifted his hat in apology and
Okay, pause, breathe.
That's the end of that chapter.
What the fuck did I just... What did mine eyes just hear? Because it
You're in
sounds...
for it.
It sounds like a
Max.
whole bunch of fuckery.
Welcome to the story.
Welcome to the White Worm.
When I
This is
heard
every
White-
paragraph we read.
When I heard White
well,
Worm,
this is
I was
no-
thinking it was evocative of Werewolf the Apocalypse,
Wrong.
and Black Spiral Dances,
Wrong.
and
Nope.
the Worm,
Wrong.
and apparently nothing nearly that.
Well, what
cool.
just happened?
Wrong.
Well, what just happened is our hero released a mongoose,
And it got shot.
and it attacked the lady
It got
who
capped
we
like
had
7
previously
times.
referred
If
to
I'm
as a snake
remembering-
lady.
I got a
And the
gun.
snake lady pulled out a fucking gun.
And if I'm,
Jump in the cock.
Basically,
Go.
Snake Woman was like, fuck your mongoose, and just shot that nigga's shit.
Go
And then he's just
Snake-
like, "You killed my mongoose. Bye."
Okay, me and Adam were kind of on the same page, like, that was pretty hot.
Go ahead,
That's pretty
Paprika.
sexy.
well, what I was gonna say is that this seems like, has there been any action before this?
No.
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 Just
Yeah,
been talking?
I was about to say.
No, this is it.
Okay.
Previously not hinted to at all before, this lady of state and of well standing just pulled out a fucking gun.
So far, it's just been talking and something about balls and breeding couples. And...
Thank God this came at the end of the racist chapter.
What the fuck is going on with the story? I heard
Matt.
balls and breeding racist chapter, mongooses getting shot dead in the street.
Matt,
You've heard 3 paragraphs of this.
You've stumbled upon an Illuminati meeting, and you're like, what's going on?
I've
And I'm like,
stumbled
I can't
upon-
tell you, dude. I can't even begin to tell you.
We've been at every meeting and we don't even know.
Well,
I think I've killed
please
3/4 of my liver trying to get to the
continue.
story.
I would like to know more of this fuckery.
All right.
Same. I think it's same.
Are we ready to
Next
charge
chapter.
chapter 8?
Survival.
How many chapters are in this stupid
I
story?
have no idea.
Whoa.
Too many.
69?
We're at
Oh?
Lady Arabella.
No, we're at
We're in the
no.
next chapter.
Am I drunk?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
At breakfast,
Oh,
Sir
you're right.
Nathaniel noticed that Adam was put out about something, but he said nothing. The lesson of silence is better remembered in age than in youth. When they were both in the study, where Sir Nathaniel followed him, Adam at once began to tell his companion of what had happened. Sir Nathaniel looked graver and graver as the narration proceeded, and when Adam had stopped, he remained silent for several minutes before speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, great
This
job.
is very grave. I have not formed any opinion yet, but it seems to me at first impression that this is worse than anything I had expected.
I haven't formed an opinion, but this is real bad.
My turn?
That lady
Yeah.
shot my mongoose.
Why, sir, said Adam, is the killing of a mongoose, no matter by whom, so serious a thing as all that?
Wait,
Well,
what?
Okay. We also failed to tell Matt that Paprika has voiced Adam, and he's a fucking 13-year-old boy. It's fucking
According
funny.
to me.
That was great.
His companion smoked on quietly for another... Huh?
Continue.
Okay. His companion smoked on quietly for quite another few minutes before he spoke.
Quietly for quite... Fuck you, Brumps.
When I have properly thought it over, I may moderate my opinion. But in the meantime, it seems to me that there is something dreadful behind all this. What we never seem to know. Something that may affect all our lives, that may mean the issue of life or death to any of us.
The only thing that this is established is that these characters are almost genre savvy, but they miss the point entirely.
No, okay, no.
My
This
turn.
is seriously, this
turn.
is the scene.
Hold on.
Yes. Adam
Well, that
sat
seems
up
bad.
quickly. Adam sat up quickly. Adam
Yes.
I know.
sat up quickly.
Yes.
Do I continue?
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
Keep going.
Yes.
Do tell me, sir, what is in your mind if, of course, you have no objection to a mongoose getting shot, or do not think it's better to withhold it?
I have no objection, Adam. In fact, if I had, I should have to overcome it. I fear there could be no more reserved thoughts between us.
Oh.
Indeed, sir. That sounds serious. Worse than serious,
This
even.
is starting to sound a little like
Here we go.
I love you. Yeah, there's a lot of
Here
like
we go.
gay shit too, where they're like, I love you,
We're
Adam.
back to the gay shit.
Oh no, here we go. Adam, I greatly fear that the time has come for us, for you and me in all events, to speak out plainly to one another. Does not there seem something very mysterious about this?
Have they
No
Fucking
shit.
padding in the
I-
goddamn story.
Have they done nothing but they've done nothing but talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all puffery.
Yeah, the Lady Arabella capping the mongoose is the coolest thing that's happened in the story.
Seriously,
so far.
imagine you're watching a horror movie and Jason Voorhees kills someone, and then all the remaining teenagers all gather up and be like, "So Dave got murdered. That was weird, huh?"
Something weird is happening out there. I wonder
Feels like
what.
maybe might be something strange going on with that
Alan.
fellow in the hockey mask.
Alan, you just wrote the next day 24.
I'm loving Matt's look right now, just like, what the fuck?
I have thought so, sir.
This is
All
amazing.
along, the only difficulty one has is what one is to think and where to begin.
So let us begin with what you have told me. First, take the conduct of the mongoose. He was quiet, even friendly and affectionate with you. He only attacked the snakes, which is, after all, his business in life.
That is so.
Then we must try to find some reason why he attacked Lady Arabella.
She's a snake.
May it not be that a mongoose may have merely the instincts to attack that nature does not allow or provide him
He's going to the floor again. Bisbee's going to the floor again.
with the fine reasoning powers to discriminate who he is to attack.
No, they aren't even like asking. Well, was she wearing perfume, or did she have like snake skin?
No, they're
boots on?
ruminate. This is the definition of the word ruminating.
Right.
Ruminate.
I don't know, I'm enjoying this.
Bisbee just pulled a Mark Gagliardi and fell on the floor.
We should read, like, potentially erotic, more fan fiction together, David.
Man, you have no idea.
Silence! I'm enjoying this. Lead me to my adore. I don't know if that's an actual word, but it is now. I don't know why I'm talking like this. It's probably because I've
Should we do
had
your pontification?
pontification, my dear.
I think it's your turn.
Oh, fuck.
Chris, set up.
Get up here, my friend. You got this.
You can do this.
You got this.
We're going to Dairy Queen after this.
We're going to hell after this.
Dairy Queen!
We might. I think we're only gonna need. Oh my
Welcome
god!
to hell.
Sorry.
Enjoy.
How long is this chapter?
It's not
What?
that long.
What am I reading?
Okay.
Of course.
Of course.
Wow, that's a big
Yeah.
Of course, that may be so, but on the other hand, should we not satisfy ourselves why he does wish to attack anything? If for centuries this particular animal is known to attack only one kind of other animal, are we not justified in assuming that when one of them attacks a hitherto unclassed animal, he recognizes in that animal some quality which it has in common with the hereditary enemy?
I fucking
Get
love
it,
you,
Brom.
Okay, well, this man died. He was murdered. Well, let's think about how a human operates.
That is a good
human's
argument,
motive?
sir, Adam went on, but a dangerous one. If we followed it out, it would lead us to believe that Lady Elabera is a snake.
Ding, ding,
Dun,
ding.
dun, dun.
Which, by the way, audience, the story has already stated.
It's really pointed it out pretty obviously at this point. Brom, who are you trying to convince? Us? Because you've already convinced us. You don't need... You're just telling us that the characters are stupid.
All right.
I've asked this once, I'll ask it again. Does this lady assume that we're done with the story? Fuck it. Never mind. Scratch that. Fuck it. Damn it. Let's read.
I feel like we're just... I feel like we should just abandon this.
No.
Nope.
We're
No.
not. We're gonna go.
No!
We're in for the long haul.
This might be the last episode.
Continue.
We must be sure, before going to such an end, that there is no point as yet unconsidered, which would account for the unknown thing which puzzles us. That was a long sentence to say, hey, maybe we should make sure she's not a snake before we fucking kill her.
In what way?
Well, suppose the instinct works on physical basis. For instance, smell.
Oh my god, are we really analyzing this shit?
Look, if you smell
Say, for
lemon, you
example,
can tell
lady-
it's a snake.
Say, for example, Lady Arabella woke up every morning and rubbed a bunch of snakes on herself.
She took the... She's always
mean,
buying
like-
from that snake oil salesman
Okay,
after
well,
all.
to be
Okay.
fair, they put all kinds of weird shit in perfume back then, so
Okay,
that's
you
what I
know
was
what?
thinking.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say it right now. Raise your hand if you're born year of the snake.
Whoa.
This story is racist as shit.
No,
I
you're
think
not.
I think I'm rabbit.
What does it
Yeah.
matter if we're born year of the snake?
I'm a
Shut up.
dragon.
Chinese zodiac.
Chinese zodiac.
Well, yeah,
I'm a dragon.
That's it.
but
If-
Why we all like you so much, David?
Yeah, because
Is that why?
you're a dragon and we're all snakes. And
I
then
like
I'm
You're
a
like
bunny.
You're like a snake with arms, and us snakes have no arms. And we're like, damn.
And I say, come, little snakes.
It'd
I
be
will hug
really
you.
nice if somebody could open the door,
That's what Gracie
Press
says
the
to me
elevator
right
on the-
now.
press the elevator button. But
Yep.
like in the bad guys, the snake just is pretty chill. Anyway, continue.
I will protect you from mongooses.
Yeah.
No,
I made sure I am bunny.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Snakes eat bunnies.
Of course, Adam spoke with conviction.
I lost where I was.
Oh yeah.
it's fine.
you were somewhere in that paragraph.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't
If there was.
matter.
where they're
There's-
like smells. Can
Oh,
be
yeah.
Oh,
snaky.
Oh,
If there was anything in...
Well, suppose the instinct works on some physical basis. For instance, smell. If there were anything in recent juxtaposition to the attack which would carry the scent, surely that would supply the missing cause. Wait, weren't they recently around a bunch of snakes? Maybe
Yep.
that's the logic they're using there.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was near the round of rocks, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Of course, Adam spoke with conviction.
Makes sense. It's a good story. We were wrong.
fuck us.
Oh, who wants to read this part? This.
I'll do it. Where are we at?
Oh, I know it's...
Well,
it's
we're
now-
gonna
it's-
skip
it's
Stacy.
Kayla.
From what you tell me, the gentleman had just come from the direction of Diana's Grove, carrying the dead snakes which the mongoose had killed the previous morning. Might not the scent have been carried that way? Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Of course it might, and probably was. I never thought of that. Is there any possible way of guessing approximately how long a scent will remain? You see, this is a. Bye, Abby.
Bye.
Later, Abby.
Hey now.
Okay.
Love you, bro.
Come back.
You see, this is a natural scent and may derive from a place where it has been effective for thousands of years. Then, does a scent of any kind carry with it any form of quality of another kind, either good or evil? I ask you because one ancient name of the house lived in by the lady who was attacked by the lady who was attacked by the moongoose.
I like that.
The
That's
moon
cute.
goo.
I like the moon goo. It's like
The
cute name.
moongoo.
That sounds cute.
I like it.
Beth, draw what you think the moongoo is.
Wait. The moongoo was...
by the moon, by the mongoose.
No, it's Moongu now.
Who was attacked by the moongu was the lair of the white worm.
Dun dun dun!
If any of these be so, our difficulties have multiplied indefinitely. They may even change in kind. We may get into moral entanglements. Before we know it, we may be in the midst of a struggle between good and evil. This is quite a jump there, dude.
If I may interject, Sir Nathaniel smiled gravely.
Oh, god damn it.
With regard to the first question, so far as I know, there are no fixed periods for which a scent may be active. I think we may take it that that period does not run into thousands of years. As to whether any moral change accompanies a physical one, I can only say that I have met no proof of the fact. At the same time, we must remember that good and evil are terms so wide as to take in the whole scheme of creation, and all that is implied by them and by their mutual action and reaction. Generally, I would say that in the scheme of a first cause, anything is possible. So long as the inherent forces or tendencies of any one thing are veiled from us, we must expect mystery.
I have no idea what the fuck was just
I
said.
have no idea at all.
So he's basically saying,
after this lady murdered a mongoose, like, who are we to debate what is good or evil? What is morality, really?
Right?
Morality is killing a
we're on
mongoose.
to the very nature of a mongoose. Now
But
we're
Bram
on to the
Stoker
nature of good and
openly wrote
evil.
this.
Probably.
Again, I'm pretty sure to theorize from like our earliest recordings of this that he was being paid by the word.
Yeah.
There is one other question on which I should like to ask your opinion. Suppose that there are any permanent forces appertaining to the past, what we may call survivals. Do these belong to good as well as to evil? For instance, if the scent of the primeval monster can so remain in proportion to the original... What is going on? I'm losing my voice a little.
Hey, if evil thing...
Reading.
Hey, if evil thing leave bad smell, can good thing also leave good smell?
Right. Do smells even exist, brah? For instance, if the
rumor
scent
come
of the
out is Lady
primeval
Arabella
monster can so remain in proportion to the original strength, can the same be true to things of good import?
I only do bad imports.
Sir Nathaniel thought for a while before he answered.
Because he's a good old man who thinks.
We must be careful not to confuse the physical and the moral.
Fuck me!
I can see that already you have switched on moral entirely, so perhaps we had better follow it up first. On the side of the moral, we have certain justification for belief in the utterances of revealed religion. What I just said was fucking stupid. For instance, the effectual fervor prayer of a righteous man avail much, which is also fucking stupid, is altogether for good. We have nothing of a similar kind on the side of evil. But if we accept this dictum, we need have no more fear of mysteries. These become henceforth many obstacles, merely obstacles. I, Bram Stoker, smoked meth before writing this.
A method to produce something more.
Oh no. What?
Adam suddenly changed it.
Here are some words, Adam said. A lot of words. Many, many words.
I'll read...
Words which are words.
I'll read that big fucking paragraph because it looks hilarious and also...
Go for it.
I kind of want the big paragraph so bad.
What if we
honest.
split it? What if we compromise?
Okay, but
Okay.
I might pull the same treatment I did the last episode when you were
both get
reading
the big
that whole
paragraph,
hereditary
but
thing, and
we
we
both
just...
get the big paragraph, but we can tag out at any time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Alright, we're sorry, where was I?
Adam suddenly changed to another phase of the subject.
Oh, fuck.
And thank you. And now, sir, may I turn for a few minutes to purely practical things, or rather to matters of historical fact?
Yeah! Matters of historical fact, bro. Woo!
Sir Nathaniel bowed.
Bagels!
I have an idea.
What's that?
Pause it when we get to the big paragraph.
Okay.
Every time these Englishmen change subject, I want to murder somebody.
They're just talking about the same thing over and over in different ways.
Yeah, it really is just...
so much.
Sir Nathaniel bowed acquiescence. We have already spoken of the history, so far as it is known, of some of the places around us.
Fuck me.
Castor Regis, Diana's Grove, the Lair of the White Worm.
So,
I would like to ask if there is anything not necessarily of evil import about any of these places, any of the places.
By the way, Matt, Castor Regis is where our rich boy Edgar Caswell lives. That's like Richie Rich place.
Can we
It's a
call him
castle,
a fuck
right?
boy?
Fuckboy Caswell lives there.
It's a
Fuckboy
castle,
Castle?
Fuckboy Caswell lives at Fuckboy
I used my
Castle.
base for Fuckboy Castle.
Isn't
Yeah!
Isn't Diana's Grove where Bitchington lives? Lady Arabella.
No, Bitchington. No, she lives in the Lair of the White Worm.
Who lives at Diana's Grove?
So Castle
No one lives at
Regis is
Diana's
now
Grove.
Fuckboy Castle.
Hell
Lady Arabella is
yeah.
now Bitchington.
Yeah, Lady Arabella, I like Bitchington. Lady Bitchington.
Lady Bitchington.
Sorry, I'm gonna get to the... Okay.
I feel my soul leaving my body slowly.
Which? Asked Nathaniel shrewdly. Well, for instance, this house and Mercy Farm. Oh, God.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
here we go.
Lord. We're gonna get a Mondo paragraph about the history of Mercy Farm.
Alright, before we begin, Alan, I propose we take a bit of alcohol before.
Okay.
We can do this in media.
Bring me the Gentleman Jack bottle.
Yes, I was exactly thinking that.
All right. Pause for drink refill.
I was, pray tell, thinking the same thing.
No, we can read whilst this is happening.
Oh, okay.
No, they want to
They
read the
want the
paragraph.
But he's reading.
No.
I just finished reading it.
Oh,
Now
did
they're
you
gonna
finish?
read.
Sorry.
Come
I hit-
hither, Alan.
No,
We
they're
shall
skipping you,
find
because they wanna
bottles
have
to
Yeah, why don't we pause it here?
They're think.
Back.
Okay, y'all ready for this?
Here it is, folks. The big paragraph tag team match.
Alright.
Here we turn, said Sir Nathaniel, to the other side, the light side of things. Let us take Mercy Farm first, when Augustine was sent by Pope Gregory to Christianize England.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
In the time of the Romans, he was
Going
received,
back that far.
It's too late. It's already
he was
broken.
received and protected by Ethelbert, King of Kent, whose wife, daughter of Cheribert, King of Paris, was a Christian, and did much for Augustine. She founded a nunnery in memory of Columba, which was named Sedis Maris... Oh, no! Sedis Misericordio.
Misericordio.
The House of Mercy.
That's
And as the region was
Yeah.
Mercian, the two names became insolved.
that fucking term.
Tag.
40K, by the way.
Okay, so
my God.
to get involved. As Columbia is the Latin for dove, the dove became a sort of significance of the nunnery.
Signification.
Signification of the nunnery. I appreciate it. She seized on the idea, made the newly founded nunnery a house of doves. Someone said to her freshly discovered dove, a new species, if you will, a sort of carrier, but which had in the white feathers of its head and neck the form of a religious cow. Tag.
The nunnery flourished for more than a century, when in the time of Penda, who was the reactionary of heathendom.
I said it once,
making
I'll
this
say it
shit up
again.
now.
Someone is just crimping fucking Gildas right here.
Stoker doesn't even know what any of this means.
David has fallen on the floor now.
It fell into decay. In the meantime, the doves, protected by religious feeling, had increased mightily, and were known in all Catholic communities. When King Arthur ruled in Mercia, 150 years later, he restored Christianity, and under the protection of the nunnery of St. Columba was restored, and its doves flourished again. Tag!
Alright, here we go.
And then the swallows flew back to Capistrano.
In process of time, this religious house again fell into desuetude. But before it disappeared, it had achieved a great name for good works, and in especial for the piety of its members. If deeds and prayers and hopes and earnest thinking leave anywhere any moral effect, mercy, fam, and all around it have almost the right to be considered holy ground.
Fuck me with a soft dick.
I had fun with that one.
I die alone. Another 6 months I'll be unknown. Give all my things to all my friends, and then set foot in my room again.
I mean, it is Adam speaking, so it is a song.
Who's next?
Remember when I spilled a cup of apple juice in the hall? Please tell Mom it's not her fault.
Alright, if I may read the next one as a palate cleanser.
Sure.
Oh, you found the
David has stole your last mango.
That's okay.
Sorry.
You've earned it. Enjoy.
Thank you, sir, said Adam earnestly, and was silent. Sir Nathaniel understood. Or maybe he didn't. That was a lot of bullshit. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Woo!
Alright, next. Wait!
Okay.
Hold the phone! Hold the phone! Hold the phone! Okay, dear listeners, if you're following along, you may have noticed that a few scant 7 or 8 lines down, there is another big
Fuck me in the ass paragraph.
dumb fuck paragraph.
I'm willing to take that one because I've done it before.
I'll tag with you on that one.
Okay, so we have another tactic. But,
Okay.
if I may, wow.
I think that officially makes this a tag
Do
team
you
match.
understand now? Do you understand? Do you see?
Do you understand what this story is?
Okay, dear listeners, as I have jumped into this fiasco because your other dearly beloved Horror Network members have been reading this story for I don't know how long.
3 previous episodes.
Okay, so I'm seeing this very, very large paragraph. And after tagging with Alan about the last one, Bram Stoker, meth, I don't know if that was a thing at the time, but, what were, as you may have guessed, I don't really have very many words to describe what I'm seeing here. Anyway, let's continue.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, said Adam earnestly, and was silent. Sir Nathaniel understood. After lunch that day, Adam casually asked Sir Nathaniel to come for a walk with him.
Oh no! Wait, They just, okay, so later on they had lunch. This isn't the same conversation anymore. They went, they had lunch. I'm hoping.
Exactly.
Matt?
Yes.
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 Do they at least?
Matt? No.
No.
They don't describe the lunch because that's
No, nothing. You have to understand in previous times, there were important scenes that were just explained through dialogue that we missed.
Matt.
Excuse me a moment. I'm going to go into the bathroom and scream.
Okay, good.
Let's see if the
An entirely silent lunch was had.
Okay, wait a minute.
What did they eat at lunch? Food.
Anyway.
Matt, I want you to take a very deep and meditative breath. And I want you to reflect upon the fact that it doesn't matter what you just took, because this story does not dispense with any type of logic or reason or morality.
It won't respond
or ethics
to your despair.
or reasonableness in any type
That
of
is
matter.
the reality of the situation. You cannot negotiate reality. It simply is. Just as
You can't negotiate Bram Stoker.
Yeah, just as
He's
so.
dead. Remember, he's dead.
Just as so, the reality of this story is, as I shall say, as many a great writer before me, dumb fuckery. Anyway, we have a story to continue.
Okay,
And
the keen-witted old diplomatist.
And Adam always goes, "Yes, sir. Please tell me more."
He's a
Yes.
fucking simp.
Yeah, he's sim for his uncle.
The keen-witted old diplomatist guessed that there must be some motive behind the suggestion, and he at once agreed. What a nonsense paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they were free from observation, as I wish I could be, Adam began. I am afraid, sir, that there is more going on in this neighborhood than most people imagine. I was out this morning, and on the edge of the small wood I came upon the body of a child by the roadside.
What?
You saw a dead kid?
LOL!
I'm sorry, what? When did this happen?
At first I thought she was dead, and while examining her I noticed on her neck some marks that looked like those of teeth. Some wild dog, perhaps, put in Sir Nathaniel.
No.
All right, David.
Is he alluding
you
to his
tap
own
in.
work?
Oh, no.
Well, I'm
no,
not-
you guys are tagging on this paragraph.
Oh, fuck.
That was
Yeah.
what we were
Yeah.
Okay.
discussing, but so I'm
Alan.
willing to. Well, actually, Alan.
Yeah, no, I'm
Kayla, would you like to take this next?
Yeah. Sure.
Since we're kind of, sort of, still in order.
Possibly, sir, though I think not. But listen to the rest of my news. I glanced around, and to my surprise, I noticed something white moving among the trees. I placed the child down here. You touched the child?
You picked up the dead kid?
And followed, but I could not find any further traces. So I returned to the child and resumed my examination, and to my delight, I discovered she was still alive.
What?
What?
When did this... Okay, so by the way, I skimmed and read through the first chapter. That never happened. There was never any...
This never happened in the
Okay.
previous chapter?
Hold on. Imagine you're having lunch with somebody. You're each taking a bite of a turkey sandwich. The person across me was like, "Oh, hey. Found a dead kid earlier today."
The huge.
Wait. I chafed her hands, and gradually she revived. But to my disappointment, she remembered nothing, except that that something had crept up quietly from behind and had gripped her round the throat. Then apparently she fainted. Are we adding vampires into this shit? Really, Bram Stoker?
Sure, why not?
Hold on. Read the next bit.
Why
and then
not?
Yeah, I just read the next bit. What the fuck?
Gripped her round the throat. Then it cannot have been a dog.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, sir, that is my difficulty, and it explains why I brought you out here, where we cannot possibly be overheard. You have noticed, of course, the peculiar, sinuous way in which Lady Arabella moves. Her hips don't lie.
Don't lie, baby.
Well, I feel certain that the white thing that I saw in the wood was the mistress of Deanna's Grove.
Okay.
Good God, boy! Be careful what you say.
Yes, sir, I fully realize the gravity of my accusation, but I feel convinced that the marks on the child's throat were human and made by a woman.
Alright, I'll read this one.
Shit. Adam's
Shakira!
I'm going to read this one
Oh,
singular
wait.
line.
Let's get the...
No, you're not.
Hold on.
No, you're not.
Adam's companion remained silent for some time, deep in thought.
Alright, David, go ahead.
You want me to start this one?
Why don't you take a shot of alcohol for this one, boys?
I did just now, actually.
Well, drink more, because this is
I
a bad one.
haven't, so...
More drinkies.
I mean, I've got the soju ready.
I think we're only going to be reading chapter 8. This is something.
Is this where we call it?
Well, we read part
I
of
don't
chapter
know.
7.
We did. That's true.
Wait,
And
you were planning on reading more?
Well, when we started this, we thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we read the entire thing?
Are you sure?
And that was
I don't know.
how naive we were once.
Hey, Matt.
Chapter 9 is
Hey,
a
Matt.
long
How do you
ass
feel about
paragraph.
this bullshit?
Well, it's only been almost one chapter, and it looks really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So,
Imagine 3 episodes of this.
wow. Well, I mean, S&M ain't bad, but
Some
this is
people
over
aren't
the top.
into it.
David, please
Okay,
continue.
I got it. And I took my drink. Adam, my boy, he said at last, this matter appears to me to be far more serious than even than for you think. It forces me to break confidence with my old friend, your uncle. But in order to spare... Oh, wait, is this... Oh, wait, this has been Sir Nathaniel the whole time.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. But in order to spare him, I must do so. For some time now, things have been happening in this district that have been worrying him dreadfully. Several people have disappeared without leaving the slightest trace. A dead child was found by the roadside, with no visible or ascertainable cause of death. Sheep and other animals have been found in the fields, bleeding from open wounds.
The Grendel.
There have been... with a gun. There have been other matters, many of them fairly trivial in themselves. Some sinister influence has been at work, and I admit that I have suspected Lady Arabella... What? You've suspected this whole time, and yet you're only bringing this... That is why I question you so closely about the mongoose and the strange attack upon Lady Arabella. You will think it strange that I should suspect the mistress of Diana's Grove, a beautiful woman of aristocratic birth. Let me explain.
Please explain!
Fuck's sake.
Your turn, Abby. He crashes.
Are you okay?
No,
You
he's
don't
not,
have
but
to
that's-
read this.
No, that's fine. Let him read. This is
Wow.
He took a shot and a mango card.
Let me explain. The family seat is near my own place, Doom Tower!
That's right!
And at one time I knew the family well. When still a young girl... Oh, I thought he was talking about himself. Lady Arabella wandered into a small wood near her home and did not return. She was found unconscious and in a high fever. The doctor said that she had received a poisonous bite, and the girl being a delicate and critical age, the result was serious, so much that she was not expected to recover. A great London physician came down, but could do nothing. Indeed, he said that the girl would not survive the night. All hope had been abandoned! When, to everyone's surprise, Lady Arabella made a sudden and startling recovery. Within a couple of days, she was going about as usual. But to the horror of her people, she developed a terrible craving for cruelty, maiming and injuring birds and small animals, even killing them.
Or that was... was this not... Why was this not...
Why was none of this brought up earlier?
This was put down to a nervous disturbance due to her age.
Oh yes, it's perfectly
You know, young
normal.
women just killing fucking small creatures.
Young woman getting bit by snakes and
See,
then just killing birds.
It used to be that she just broke the wings of birds that she'd catch and, throw mice into rivers. Now she's graduated and more sophisticated. She just shoots mongoose 6 times with a revolver.
This was put down to a nervous disturbance due to her age, and it was hoped that her marriage to Captain March would put this right. Because, marry a man and your psychoses get resolved. However, it was not a happy marriage, and eventually her husband was found shot through the head.
What?
Fucking awesome.
Wait, what?
I have always suspected suicide, though no pistol was found near the body. He may have discovered something, God knows what, so possibly Lady Arabella May herself had killed him.
No one...
Oh.
Wait, why was it never said before?
Tag out.
Okay. Putting together many small matters that have come to my knowledge, I have come to the conclusion that the foul white worm obtained control of her body just as her soul was leaving its earthly tenement. That would explain the sudden revival of energy, the strange and inexplicable craving for maiming and killing, as well as many other matters with which I need no trouble you with now, Adam, apparently. As I said just now, God alone knows what poor Captain March discovered. It must have been something too ghastly for human endurance. And my theory is correct, then the once beautiful human body of Lady Arabella is under the control of the ghastly.
This is a jump.
This is 3 sentences expanded into a whole chapter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Adam nodded.
Adam did not.
Jesus wept.
But what can we do, sir? It seems the most difficult problem.
fucking exposition. Well, that sounds bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, damn, that's a lot of exposition, son. But
Damn,
what
son.
can we do?
You know what? That's the equivalent of telling the whole story to the cast member on Splash Mountain and him going, that sounds bad. And then he didn't do anything.
I'm gonna marry your dad.
I'm married.
Yeah. Wait.
There's
There's
shit
Dad,
sounds bad.
Ryan.
I'm about to marry your
Go
dad.
ahead, Matt.
Oh, you wanted to read... But what can we do, sir? It seems a most difficult problem.
You already read that.
That's alright.
Huh?
That's alright. Wait.
What? No, I wanted him to read the next part.
Yeah, read the next part.
Which
next part? Yeah.
We
We can do nothing.
Okay. We can do nothing, my boy. That is the important part about it. So let's just get drunk and stop fucking caring. It would be impossible to take action, and all we can do is keep careful watch. Especially as regard Lady Arabella, and be ready to act promptly and decisively if the opportunity occurs. Of course, she did shoot my mongoose, which was worth a lot of money, and I am quite pissed about it, so I will shoot her instead.
Adam agreed, and the lesser two men returned to Lesser Hill.
There's your lesser for this whole situation.
Oh,
Wow.
And Adam agreed, and the two men did nothing and returned home.
That's the doing nothing and returning home. Is basically
That's all you
everything.
motherfuckers get.
Holy shit!
Okay.
I just read the first paragraph of the I just read the first sentence of the second paragraph, and yeah, okay, I get it now. I know why you guys do not like this story. Wow. Oh my god. Okay.
You talking about this part right here?
No.
And another convert is diverted from the fold.
So, I hope you enjoyed our delve into Lair of the White
So
Worm.
let me recap that whole chapter we
oh
just
my
read.
god.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
So-
that's a good recap right there, actually. Just
So,
fuck me.
so Adam was like, "Hey, that lady killed my mongoose,"
Oh shit.
and the other guy was like, "Oh, that makes sense. I've suspected she was a snake lady this whole time."
You want
And
me?
then Adam was like, "Oh."
Seriously,
The end.
what the fuck was with that gamer word there? Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's peppered all the way through, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it goes into this whole thing about like, oh yeah, didn't you know she was bitten by a snake, almost died, and suddenly came back to life, and then decided to randomly kill small animals. We thought it was
And
just
her husband died under mysterious circumstances. This all would have been pertinent information to have mentioned sooner. Jesus.
especially when they first met Lady Umbrella, and he's like, wow, what a crazy bitch, and they're like, yeah.
I give up.
Yeah.
I'm throwing in the towel.
They went back and did nothing.
Yes.
It's a great place to stop and never come back.
You know what? That's fair, because, why should they expect us to do something if they're not going to do anything?
This is it. Like this is the extent of the story.
Yeah,
This is the pattern.
We met up in person. We got a whole 2.2 chapter, 1.2 chapters further, and yeah,
I think
I say this is safe to call it.
We
Yeah.
could continue this, but like we've recognized the mechanisms of the story, and it is just like they foreshadow plot points, and then our audience recognizes them, and then the characters expound upon them ad nauseum for literal chapters. There is nothing worth reading this way.
This full-length novel could have been a no sleep story.
No sleep stories are, and I hate them, but longer and more well written than this shit. This is if No Story
agree.
1 had written this story, it'd be fucking 5 paragraphs.
So,
And
those
I
sleep
love
stories are shorter and more well written than this.
Yeah.
yeah.
For real.
I will also...
This could have been condensed to like 9 paragraphs.
If Short Story Run wrote this, it would be, my girlfriend's a snake, and I'm afraid of that shit. Ha ha. That would be it. And I would read it endlessly.
Hello, I have returned to the bathroom.
Hey,
I agree
man,
with
what's
everything
up?
that was just said.
And I will also add, on top of that, like, honestly, if we keep going, it's just going to be this, it's going to continue to
It's
be the
just
same
gonna be
thing.
the
It's going to be a
same
bunch
time.
of boring pessimism.
And then we're just gonna have to pussyfoot around some of the word
And
choice.
none of us want to do that,
None
nor
of
do
us
any
really
of us
want
want to
to.
subject the
Hey,
audience to that.
spoilers for if we continue this story. The
No.
next chapter of this, the second paragraph, has the hard R N-word.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck this story.
I think there's a part of me that's like just wants to stop, and then like the next time we meet up,
We should find another good bad story.
You know
This is not. This is
what's
just a
funny?
bad
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like, I've read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft, and I have to, like, skip a lot of... not even a lot. I have to skip occasional paragraphs of hard R's. hard R N-words that I'm not comfortable with. This is like the first story where I'm like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to continue. I have no more leeway in this fucking story.
In that case, how about this? We can stop here for the story, and the only thing I would like to do is let's watch the movie that this was based on.
Oh, there's a movie?
Okay.
That's right.
Yes.
Hey,
Jameson tapes
if only there was a
motherfucker.
podcast where people got drunk and watched movies.
Hell yeah. Cheers to this shit.
Yeah.
Cheers.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll
Let's,
drink to that.
we will throw in the towel, get together, drink, and watch the movie.
Yeah, we're watching Lair of the White Worm, which is a 1980s movie that this was based on.
So hey, if anyone here is interested in the finale episode of Lair of the White Worm, middle of every month there's a podcast called the Jameson Tapes.
Yeah.
That goes up, and this episode will be like whatever.
There's a part
Because we have enough episodes pre-recorded. That's going to be a little bit, but we'll get there.
There's a part of me that hopes that the movie is really long and really boring and just has drawn out scenes of people walking
I think
and
it's a
talking.
comedic take on it. I think it's like someone who realizes how bullshit this story
Yeah,
is.
I
Good.
think, as far as I know, the movie it is a tongue-in-cheek movie.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
No.
That
Well,
could be good or bad, though, but we'll see.
yeah. I do want to say, I think I'm glad we stuck it out at least this far just so we could really get into the nitty gritty.
Hey, fuck this book! Don't read it.
Yeah.
No.
No, don't read any more of it. I apologize that here we are all together, but it feels like it does feel like a culmination. We started it at a distance. We came together. We did this. We decided it's better to leave it be. I appreciate that we even gave it a consideration.
I
We
appreciate
had
the
some
fact
fun.
that we brought Matt, and it was like, this sounds really fun, and in the course of an hour,
Yes.
was like, oh my god,
Well,
I'm into
okay,
shit.
I'm not gonna lie, it was fun to read it, but like,
It's fun to read. That's just because of how terrible it is.
Yeah,
exactly,
that's the
exactly.
point.
It's just going to be more of the same.
It's
Like,
so-
at some point, we're going
This
to
is
get
it.
bored.
Yeah.
This is it. This is all you have, Matt. Think about
It's
this
so
for
bad,
like 20
it's
more
fun.
chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Think about this, but more of it.
Think about
Yeah.
this upon the tree of woe.
Well, for me, okay, let's just take a pause here. So, like, it was really fun, like, reading it, and then I kind of read deeper into it. For instance, the first sentence of the second paragraph of chapter
Yeah.
9,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, okay, homie.
You
Like,
realize why we skipped most of chapter 7?
wow, most?
Yes.
Yeah, I presume it's
Yes.
hard R's all the way through.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's worth, like,
This story is not worth critiquing. It's not.
Well, I mean,
sorry.
we're
But-
critiquing it now,
I'm
and that it's
sorry.
kind of
Basi-
bullshit.
Basically, we have proven something, though.
Is
And that was the point of this. As an author, you can write bullshit stuff like this, but you can also write really amazing stuff like this.
That's
So,
very
like,
true.
Even if you write something and you're someone reads it like, "Wow, this is bad," that doesn't mean you can't write genius work.
You know what? You know what?
Even if
You
you're
know what? I'm gonna be perfectly real to everyone out there on the internet writing stories. You can write fucking Godzilla NES. You can write Sonic.exe. At least you didn't write Lair of the White Worm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit what your fucking, like, idea is. Put it out there. It's probably not as bad as Bram Stoker's fucking death knell of a story and his weird opium-fueled incest self-insert bullshit that this story was.
And no matter how bad whatever you write is, it may, in the case of Dracula, be the inspiration for future greatness.
True.
Like the film Morbius. Everyone go see Morbius. Morbius is the best. Hashtag Morbius.
Also, fan fiction has been around forever, it turns out.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. Hey, if you liked what you heard here and you enjoy, hopefully don't enjoy our suffering, but enjoy us just freaking out about this dumb bullshit. Hey, we have a lot of this. Go check out the Creative Horror Network. Many other fine podcasts reside there, including The Witching Hour and Trick or Track and Darkly Lit and Midnight Marinara and the Jameson Tapes.
Yay.
Our newest show.
Which will be the finale to this series.
Yes, this is a good
We're gonna
opportunity
do
for
it.
the mega crossover.
We're gonna do it.
I love this plan.
Same.
Yeah.
Matt, thank you for joining us for this.
It was a pleasure. Invite me anytime.
Yes, you are also potentially invited to the Jameson Tapes
Absolutely.
finale.
Well,
Absolutely.
let me know, and I'll try and schedule it.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm starting to feel the alcohol too. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Also, according to my Apple Watch, I need to go for a 28-minute walk. to,
Lol.
The beach is right there. Let's go walk,
Yeah.
Alan.
yeah.
Sounds like a
You know
good
what? Give it all.
I'm down.
We can all go cool off for a bit. I think that sounds good. Hey guys, don't take any wooden nickels. Don't look for Mr. Goodbar. And hey,
Don't tug on Superman's cape.
don't spit into the wind. Don't wear a mask like the Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
Den blir nu not clue today run down på dagen.
Eh?
Cthulhu speak.
Thank you.
And I just want to mention, I did read slightly ahead, and what's hilarious is, and I'll just cap it off there, Adam just buys another mongoose.
Oh, fuck that! Fuck that! Fuck you! No, fuck you! Seriously! God damn it!
That's so
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding me? No, fuck you!
Good evening, intrepid listeners. This is the Pasta Shade, the host of Midnight Marinara, and this podcast is part of CreativeHorror.com, a network of podcasts and creators working together to build a constructive community of horror fans. For more content like this, visit us at CreativeHorror.com.